Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Play it that way. It's going to be against the Gnar, so I do think that putting Nocturne in mid is going to be the better option, especially because he's global and can affect, you know, from the mid lane, both top and bottom, which is the power spike where he actually starts to become really relevant around the map. He's not in a position to push for this top lane, but Pyoshik's here.
Look at Pyoshik trying to take the angle so he can't get hopped on. The sleep comes in, the flash over the wall. Mega Gnar ready to go, but is it gonna matter? The damage is just too much, and Doran has no way to stop that. Talked about getting this early lead is so powerful. I mean, Pyoshik's back. He's up 2 levels. Blank gets a level here, thankfully, on the Raptors. As here we go, trying to engage now, but immediately the Hecarim just disappears, and the roam will come in. The equalizer on top of both of them. UCal desperately trying to get something back, and he does get 1 kill, but that's now a double kill to the Nocturne mid. And Doran desperately trying to trade it back, but another massive trade in favor of DRX in the enemy jungle.
Yep. Kingen has actually traded this back so well, too. He's just going to keep trading on the Doran. Like, Doran's not going back to lane. He might not be going back alive. He gets one opportunity.
Trying to make this trade happen with the Mega Gnar, but I think he realizes right away, it's like, well, I can't get this going. He's going to bait in Kingen, though. Really nice bait, and I think Kingen went a little bit too far this time around. Gets punished in the enemy jungle. Doran going to try to throw a boulder over there. Not going to get much done. And finally, Blank is going to go for this Infernal Drake. I thought he could have gone for it a bit earlier, but perhaps just wanted
to control some Drake fights a little bit easier, threaten the bot lane when they're trying to side lane down there. But with all these things that we talked about, the possibilities and how difficult it is to execute, like this is the one that you just get value out of instantly. It just works, and you don't have to
picking up for the equalizer.
Yeah, they're grouped up here. I think this is definitely advantage KT. They're going to get this Drake for sure, and I think DRX a little bit too slow to pull the trigger.
Yep, here we go. Equalizer comes down, the Paranoia as well, but grouping up very nicely on the retreat.
We're going to go ahead and engage onto this, and they're just so slow to get here. As the Slay is already here for TRX, they got it down.
Yeah. Paranoia comes in. Will he commit this time, or is it just to get... Okay, he's going to go onto the Gnar. They're trying to blow up the Gnar here, but Mega Gnar pops immediately, but it just does not matter, as Becca is going to bring in 2 and pick off UCal as well. Really nice Emperor's Divide. The Samira gets her ultimate off with a ton of damage and has been able to turn this fight around. So props to Hybrid to making it happen in that extended team fight. Well, they're going to use all their ultimates to open up some room here. And this is what tempo's all about, right? You can see they're immediately going to have to disengage.
It is very slow, unfortunately, whereas KT have so much counter-engage. Look at the positioning here right now for UCal. He's at the back. He's not actually, you know, at risk of being picked, and he can defensively set up for an Emperor's Divide if they dive in. Like, UCal's positioning here is so perfect, and they don't even commit. They can't. And this feels like the beginning of a really big advantage for KT Rolster.
Trying to jump onto the Lilia here. Doesn't seem like they have enough damage. Hybrid is going to get caught up on the top side, but the Lilia eventually does go down. Now 4-on-4, they're going to take out the set, but still a lot of damage remains here on the side of DRX. But look at UCal getting so much stun. He's going to dive onto the Rumble and take him down now. And you talked about this Jhin. Now he's all alone, quite literally, and he will be taken out with a triple kill going the way of UCal as DRX floundering and KT jump on them. They pounce in that team.
Yeah, they get the Drake. They're going to get now a Baron. Really great positioning from KT, from Doran is right now. DRX are caught in this choke point, and their damage output outside of the initial burst just isn't there. This team fight.
And so he can't even challenge. Okay, we're just going to full on engage. That story will have to wait. They're trying to get into that backline here. Do they have the damage? They're getting a lot done, but perhaps not enough as they finally take out Hybrid. There's the equalizer, a lot of value, but UCal is now here, and he's got double buff, level 15. He will easily challenge King, and he's sitting in the flame. What BM is coming out from UCal? He's like, yeah, good job, buddy. You don't have enough damage. I've got a Mountain Drake now, too. And he easily shuts down DRX.
Just so easy to counter engage, right, with this composition, especially with the Emperor's Divide, but also Blank as well on this Hecarim. You can turn things around in an instant when you do engage in. And even with in the post game, as Doran may have overextended a little bit here.
He's got Blank to help him out. That's a 3-man ultimate. And you can see that Doran, with the Gore Drinker, he is very tanky. Solka is going to go down, and Doran's going to just barely go down at the end. But it was close. He got a lot of value. I mean, he's going to kill 3 members of DRX with his play, surviving for such a long time. Kyoshik doing a little bit of surfing there. Gives the thumbs up, and that's going to be the end of that Lilia. And Wolf
won that Drake, or the Herald fight, you know? And then the Mountain Drake fight after that was like just the cherry on top. You're not going to scratch him.
You're exactly right. There's not much they can do. Becca here is just going to get blown up. You see the damage difference now is heavily in favor of KT. Solka into the back line will try his best, and he does have a stopwatch, as he will eventually go down as well. So no more set, no more Nocturne, and KT will be able to take down this Baron and look to take the game from there at around 30 minutes.
Yeah, just going to take this, try to push down some inhibitors. The map belongs to them.
They have double Mountain Drake with the Mountain Soul and multiple defensive items now. They're going to look to push in here and improve their Baron power play stat as much as possible. See that Doran? He's like thinking about the 1v5. He's like, I wonder if I could do this.
I mean, he certainly has some opportunities for some big stuns if they tried to push out of the base and chase him towards that part of the jungle, but I mean, they eventually get the lanes pushed safely and slowly, then they group up. Now, how can you engage into this if you're DRX? You can't really. You have to just watch your base go to shambles, and you're hoping for a miracle.
It's now. And, well, this is going to be the Elder going the way of KT. They're going to try to snipe it here. It is not successful. And I like how KT, you know, they probably could have just pushed in with the lead that they have and won, but you don't want to just take some weird fluky fight and then die and give the Elder Drake to DRX. So they're doing the safe play. They back away, teleport in from Doran, buy up as much items as possible, as many items as possible. And then you push with the Elder Drake, and that's what they'll look to do now.
I mean, they have so much shielding. They have executes now with the Elder Drake. One last stand here for DRX. As, I mean, if they engage in, they face certain death, but if they wait, then they also face certain death. They're between a rock and a hard place here. KT, though, really respecting the strong damage output. It's the equalizer to just slow this down. That's so sad.
It's the saddest equalizer we've ever seen. Could only see like half of it, too, because of the hill over there. Oh, man. Well, KT, just thinking about how they're going to get in here. There's an okay amount of wave clear. You've got Nocturne and Rumble, so there are methods to try to, you know, stop the waves from coming in. Paranoia just going to be used to deny some vision. I think he ulted there onto Yukal. Yukal has almost more than full health after that one, so yeah. Barely even noticed it. Doran looking for the flash play here. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get it. Really nice Emperor's Divide into that fountain, as the equalizer does get a lot of value, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be way too much here from KT, as the double kill will go the way of Hybrid, and they will finally end that game at about 30.